Hello and welcome back to our HIP Roman Restoration campaign. Last episode we finished one of our little sub-holding wars to take, I think it was a church up here in Berg. It was actually probably the city. Now that I look at it, that's the one that's been sieged recently. So we won that. We are fighting this other one for a holding in this county, which we're at 92% in, and incidentally we are trying to weaken Hungary in the process by killing their armies. Well, not weaken so much as destabilize them in the hopes that they have some revolts we can take advantage of. Which does remind me that we captured the King of Hungary's entire family, basically, in the last episode, so we should probably just release these prisoners, I think. Let's just click the ransom button, and then... Is there an easy way to find the Hungarian ones? I guess we can sort by title to do that. Alright, our peasant revolt is gaining some more support, that's fine. We do also need to appoint an ecclesiarch. Let's get that taken care of. Our new ecumenical patriarch is pretty good, so that's nice. We do have some counties that need converting, like some Catholic ones up here. Very little Catholic left on the map, actually. It's just a couple of realms in this area remaining Catholic. Everywhere else is pretty Orthodox, not just in our land, but we do have a Waldensian Iceland up here, aka Norway. Wow, okay. Well, I guess they left to practice their religion in freedom and isolation up there in Iceland. Elsewhere we have Sunni in Africa mostly, some West African holding on, and Miaphysites in Abyssinia and Nubia, and pretty solidly Sunni in this area, and Hindu seems to be gaining ascendancy in India. And of course the Monophysite Georgia over here. But anyway, let's get back to our war in Hungary. Okay, I think that's all the ransoms gone through. So we'll just release all of the Hungarian prisoners. The Marshal told me about his ideas. I couldn't really understand what he was talking about, but he was adamant in his belief that this would improve the military. Absolutely. So I'm just releasing them because I don't think I really explained. Because they're not really of any use to us for the war score they would provide when we go to war against Hungary. Because we can just get as much war score as we want with our overwhelming military dominance, so... My thinking is that if we release them, maybe they'll be grateful, or they'll at least be available to join our plot to kill the king. Well, the children won't, but everyone else will. And we'll have a look at that. I think at the very least the Queen should join. And she was in here before. We have a princess who is maybe willing. Do we not have the Queen here? Oh, there she is. She apparently changed her mind. But by the look of this, she should be willing to join. Maybe she's been warned out of the plot or something. So we probably just need one siege over here. We don't really need to do both to get ourselves to 100%. The Despotate of Galicia is no longer considered a de jure part of the Spain, okay. So if we look at our de jure empires, it's really only Navarra here that is not yet de jure. We're at 83 of 100 years on that, so maybe we'll get that finished. Before the end of the game. Or at least the end of the series. And Hungary is actually able to siege this back, so maybe we'll go in and fight this army. I believe that Hungary will be getting a pretty decent opinion bonus with his vassals, because he's... oh no, he won't be, because we're not attacking him directly. So unfortunately, I think he's going to be pretty stable looking at these opinions, even though he is relatively weak in comparison with his vassals, which means he's probably not going to have revolts in the immediate future. Which is all the more reason to try to kill him, but did he just die? I guess he did. Okay. Excellent. Well, that means we will not have a truce with him. His vassals still seem relatively happy, but we'll see. Has he left this war? He has. Okay. Well, that's fine. Let's take some of these troops home since they won't be necessary anymore. This siege is about to finish, which I assume will give us the victory. We'll just leave them in peace. We'll enforce our demands. Took whichever holding it was, I assume this one, which has ended up in the hands of the Count there. That's fine. And we'll get our troops disbanded. We do still have this peasant revolt, which is over here somewhere. I guess the main army has been taken out and it's just this one that spawned down in Italy that is left. So let's raise some troops here, if we can. Anywhere? Okay. We'll take them out ourselves, rather than waiting for a vassal to do it. Have a new despot of Antioch. And a daughter was born to our uncle, okay. Sounds fine, these guys are back so we can disband them. And I believe that was our vassals' war over some of the subholdings over here in Sinjar. So that's another county off our list that we need to take care of. So just Mosul left over here. And I believe the rest of them are all part of Hungary. So we'll be able to take another duchy more or less immediately once we get this taken care of and lower our troops. Finally we caught them, okay. And let's see, I guess we can try to take his domain counties again. He has a holding here, it looks like. And this is the duchy I would be inclined to take anyway. Is that a holding that he has, or was that because there's a Teutonic Order holding there? Let's look at his actual titles. No, he just has this county, and we don't need or want that county, so unfortunately we're just going to have to leave him with that. I guess we would only be reducing him to a single county anyway, which he's already at, so it doesn't really matter. We'll probably just take this duchy. On the other hand, though, it might be better to take the largest duchy, if there is a larger one. So that we can get closer to usurping the kingdom title. That one's 3 counties as well. 3 counties. There's 4 counties. Alright, well, if one extra county would make the difference and allow us to usurp the kingdom title immediately, I think we would do that. But we'd need to get to 19, which is... well, it is going to make a difference. But we don't have to take it in this war. We can take the 3-county duchy and then take the 4-county one next time. And it's just as good. Because we have to get to 19. Okay. So we'll take the Duchy of Samogi, if that's how it's pronounced, which it probably is not. And since we did just destroy Hungary's army, I'm pretty sure we're not going to need too much in the way of huge armies to conquer them here. My young son and heir is slowly mastering the art of diplomacy. That's good. You have discovered a plot where this guy seeks to see Thekla, who I believe is a daughter of mine. His wife. Oh. Don't kill your wife, my daughter. We'll just ask him to not do that. Right. Oh, and Hungary has a revolt now, which has kind of backfired on us because one of the counties that's part of the revolt is part of the duchy that we're trying to conquer right now. Well, I guess we'll just lower our troops and then declare a simultaneous war on the revolt. Not too big a deal. Meanwhile, we'll get rid of this peasant leader. And where is the revolt capital? You're over here. So we'll do the Imperial Reconquest. We'll prioritize sieging that county and killing the revolt armies to make sure that we can end that while the revolt is still ongoing. Though maybe the war would transfer over. No, I don't think it would. I think it would just be invalidated. Alright, we'll send one army here, one army here, one army here. Poland is involved in the war against Hungary. Okay, that's good to know. And you guys look like that, so we'll be looking for revolt armies to fight. And we'll also fight the Hungarian armies, just to make sure that neither of them can get much war score. It is kind of unfortunate, because otherwise we could have taken care of another duchy at the same time by taking, say, Nitra from the revolt army. If we need that, which I actually don't think we do. So maybe it's just the wrong part of Hungary that's in revolt for our purposes. Their cousin was born. He's very fertile, apparently. And there's a neutral army sieging here, so we may not be able to do much there. I think we've gained some event spawn troops over here as well, which is fine. Alright, we'll use this army to go and fight whoever survives here. Actually, Hungary has quite a lot of troops, so I think we're going to need a few more than we have. Did we raise this already? I guess we did. And Italy. We can get Lorraine, though. Send you around this way and send the other one in this direction. The commander of the Lombard band says that his previous employer can't pay him and he wants to be employed by us instead. Yes, absolutely. I guess he's up here somewhere, so he's just going to die to Poland. Let's see if we can have him retreat. Is this the Lombard band, or is this maybe some more event spawn troops? My uncle will not be getting a fief of his own. Let's check out the armies that we have. These are Roman armies. I can see an army that belongs to that guy. Uh-oh, we definitely want to be careful here. We're about to run into a larger force, where they're going to run into us. Well, it's fine. We can break off siege progress and reinforce this. I'm happy to do that. We haven't made much siege progress as it is, so make sure we have good commanders. We already have at least one army heading in this direction, but they're going to be a little far away, I think. We'll let them arrive. Oh, the revolt is already over. Okay, so that's fine. You come back here, and you go here, and then come back here. Poland is sieging us up there, but I think we'll just ignore them unless they come looking for us. Which maybe they are actually doing. Looks like these event spawn troops are probably going to die. I guess we'll try and retreat them anyway. Our cousin is of legal age and became Midas touched. Is good for him. And yep, this battle is a victory. 34% war score. So we'll let those armies go back to continue sieging our war goal. And I'm kind of inclined to keep these other armies just next door here because the size of the Polish army is a little worrying to me. Why don't you come all the way around here and you can attack this Polish army, or Hungarian army rather. Alright. Our ecclesiarch has converted a county. So we'll keep doing that. And we'll probably just take the same ambition again. That wasn't the county that we just sent him to, was it? No, okay. Genoa's also converted. Our uncle died a natural death at the age of 72. This was our organizer. So if possible, I would like to appoint another organizer as a commander, because it's useful to have at least one around. But it looks like we may not have the option. Surely, with so many characters to choose from. That we're getting into the extremely bad commanders at this point. Yeah, it looks like no organizers. We can probably actually search for the trait, can't we? Seems like no. So we'll just appoint the highest martial skill then. Alright, and Poland is marching in our direction. So now they're taking attrition, so I guess they've decided to go home. My ward came running for me, tears streaming down its face and snot creeping towards its mouth. Okay. That's no way to speak of Justinas, our son. But anyway, Kalinikos, please help me. Why is he calling me Kalinikos as well? He should call me father or the Greek equivalent. The other children are not nice to me. We can say, why should I care? 25% chance that he becomes stressed, and also he doesn't like us. Tell him he'll grow strong, 25% chance he'll gain 1 martial. And he'll definitely gain the trait stressed. Or we can just make him angry with us. Well, we don't want him to become stressed. We'll just have him be a bit unhappy with us. Doesn't seem like too big a deal. And our army here is taking attrition while there are neutral troops fighting in the same county, which is kind of unfortunate. But I think we'll just ignore it. Oh, and our patriarch has converted something else already. Good for him. We might get this all converted pretty quickly at this rate. So we'll just take the same ambition. Okay. And yeah, Poland does not seem inclined to actually come and attack us. He's just wandering back and forth. After a lively evening at court where everyone drank, laughed, and feasted, me and Emilia, my wife, were left alone by the late hours after everyone retired to their quarters. We happily chatted for some time about the most diverse topics. As the servants prayed that we dismiss them, finally, as fatigue was starting to show, I suggested we take the conversation to the bedroom. So 50% chance she becomes pregnant with our child. Hopefully a genius this time. And he would be born in the purple, so if it's a son, he'll take precedence over our current heir. But we can reselect Justinas if we want to, with the honorary title. Alright, so our sieges continue here. We've stopped taking attrition. And Poland doesn't seem to want to intervene, but we are out of time for this episode, so we'll leave it here for now. Thanks for watching, and join me again next time.